Whitney, thanks for joining us today. I know you raised your guidance for the fourth quarter, but what was behind the decline that you saw in this quarter, in the third quarter, and what makes you think that things are going to change going into Q4?
Hi, Julia. So I think it's important to come back to the fundamentals. First and foremost, we're building for the long term, and we had an excellent Q3. We expect revenue to continue to accelerate year over year, and we did, as you said, raise our guidance for Q4 and for the full year. And Bumble app is doing exceptionally well. We have continued to rapidly grow around the world. We have strong re-engagement in the US, strong new user growth around the globe, ranging from markets like Mexico, Brazil, Indonesia, India, Germany, and France. And it's important to note that we remain the brand that women trust and love. And so we are going to continuously reinvest for the needs of women globally. And as we turn to Badoo, what should we take away from our numbers at Badoo? It's very important to note that there are category-wide COVID headwinds in many international markets that everyone in our space is dealing with. But we actually remain quite pleased with Badoo and its continued growth potential. It still remains one of the highest grossing and largest apps in this space in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I think one question in terms of those COVID headwinds and the fact that there is still so much uncertainty around the reopening is that some analysts have pointed to the fact that Tinder actually saw a big increase, about 19% increase in paying users in the quarter. And so there was a little bit more surprise that you saw the decline. Is there a reason you think, to explain the divergence between the two apps?
So these are two different products. They have two different customer bases, and the markets that Badoo is so strong in are unfortunately struggling with these COVID headwinds. As I said, they're more sensitive when it comes to payer opportunities. These folks are struggling more than the Bumble customer, for example. And so we are being very mindful of that. But as I said, if you look across the globe, we have not lost any download share in the markets that Badoo is highly penetrated in.
Whitney, the Street did look at some silver linings, mostly the sequential ARPU improvement. But then they follow that by asking, how much can you lean on that in the quarters to come if net adds don't reaccelerate?
So we always look at total revenue, right? I think it's very important to say that we will always optimize for the customer. It would not be the right approach to say, let's always optimize for payer penetration or for ARPU. We always optimize for maximum revenue growth while always continuously reinvesting in that user experience. And as I said, Bumble accelerated. We have raised our guidance for the full year and for the next quarter, and we have a huge growth horizon ahead of us. Our TAM is remarkably large. People around the world, no matter where they are, they need love, they need connection. This is not going anywhere. And in fact, as we come out of the COVID headwinds, people are going to want to find those connections quicker, more efficiently, more effectively, and safer. And that's exactly what these two products deliver. So we're very, very optimistic for the future. As I said, we are building for decades, not days. Days like these they really don't get in our way. We keep performing, we keep delivering, and we're very, very committed to our mission of helping people find healthy and equitable relationships around the globe.
Whitney, I want to make sure to get your take on what's going on now with Apple, because you have exposure to Apple in two different ways. One, this Apple App Store ruling that they might be changing their fee structure. That could be a benefit to Bumble. And then on the other hand, you have the change to the operating system, which makes it harder to target ads, which at the beginning of the year you warned could be a headwind. How do you see both of those things playing out?
So we're very fortunate, Julia, as we've stated in previous remarks, we are a majority organic growth business. This should not be overlooked by any investor out there. We are very viral, right? So we are very reliant on our exceptional marketing, word of mouth skills, and being out in the world and generating that friend-to-friend marketing. And so as it pertains to these changes to performance marketing, it does not impact us as much as potentially some of our peers who are highly reliant on performance and paid spend. And as it pertains to App Store fees, we're very proud to be partners and to have great relationships with both Apple and Google Play, and we're excited to see where this goes. As we've said before, this is a subscription business, so you can imagine that changes to the App Store fees, they could be very optimistic, but we don't want to make any forward-looking statements as it pertains to that.